1-0 in a pretty low-scoring game, as you can see. Not much happening from the plate from both teams today, but it was still a really fun game from the pitching side. There's both the Peraltas on the mound, and they both pitched great. Freddie Peralta with 9 strikeouts, Willie with 5. I almost predicted Willie's line spot on, but I was one thing off there. I said 6 innings, 1 earned run, 5 Ks, and he gave us 6 innings, no earned runs, 5 Ks. So I got the innings and strikeouts right, but not the earned runs. So I expected him to give up a run, but this Brewers lineup was a little bit underwhelming. We were able to get rid of them with each one of our bullpen arms as well. Like Holland had a pretty flawless inning and a half. Garcia, he had a jam, but he got a nice double play to get out of it. Soto looked great. Funk looked great. But yeah, we can get into the lineup here. Baddoo 0 for 3. He had a strikeout, or he had 2 strikeouts, sorry. So a pretty rough game from Baddoo, but he got pinch hit for Derek Hill. And Derek Hill actually had the walk-off single today, so that was a great idea to pinch hit him, get Derek Hill some time in there. I'm wondering if he's going to get the start tomorrow against Woodruff. He hits fastballs pretty well, so I'm expecting to see Derek Hill in the lineup, maybe even Derek Hill and Baddoo, and giving either Grossman or Reyes the day off. I'm hoping not Reyes because he did have a tough day today. I believe 3 strikeouts, but we'll get into him a little bit later. Great game from Derek Hill, though. That game-winning base hit was the reason why we won. We did not seem to be able, or we could not seem to be able to get anyone past second. So, huge play by him. We finally got the hit that we needed, and it got us a huge win today. Scope 0 for 2 with a walk. Pretty good game today. He got hit by a pitch as well, so he did get 4 at-bats, but he just didn't actually get to have 4 at-bats because he got hit in one of them. But Grossman here, 0 for 3. Pretty rough day. A strikeout, a pop-out, and he had a walk as well, though, so not too bad. Miguel 0 for 3 and a walk in the 9th. He had a pretty rough game today at the plate. The umps were calling a lot of close strikes because of the weather, so they were trying to get the game over with. So Miguel was not loving the ump today. There's a lot of pitches on the edge that was getting called for Miguel, so he almost got thrown out right after the rain delay, but it kind of looked like he was trying to get thrown out, which I don't blame him because he was just sitting there for 2 hours waiting for the rain delay to end. But Candelario here, 1 for 3. He had a single in the 5th, and he got hit by a pitch in the 2nd. So Freddie Peralta had some bad control today. He hit Candy on the hand, so that was a little bit scary. I was hoping he was not going to come out, and he didn't. He stayed in, toughed it out. I wonder if Hinch will give him the day off tomorrow. I'm expecting him to, because a hand injury is not something we're going to screw with, especially because it's his throwing hand. So see if I wish we had Paradas. That would be the guy I'd put there, but maybe Willie Castro can play third, or Harold Castro can play third tomorrow. Haas 0 for 4 today. Pretty bad day in the 9th. We had bases loaded, and he struck out. Same with Candelario. He did not do very good in the 9th. When we had bases loaded, he struck out as well. So those guys did not come through, but they usually do, so I'm not going to knock them. 0 for 4 for Haas, though, with 2 strikeouts in his final 2 at-bats, and also a double play in the 5th. Pretty rough day, but maybe Garneau will get the catch, and then get the catch tomorrow, and then Haas can actually have a day off one of these days. But Nico Goodrum, 0 for 4, as usual. Pretty used to seeing that. 2 strikeouts, and he struck out on a bunt. I don't know why he was bunting with 2 strikes. He couldn't get it down the first 2 pitches. Why are you doing it again? Willie Castro, he had one of our only hits throughout the first 7-8 innings. It was a nice bloop single, but he also had a strikeout. He got pinch hit for Harold Castro in the 10th, and he grounded out and got Haas over to third, so he did his job when he pinch hit. Victor Reyes, we talked about him a little earlier. Like I said, 3 strikeouts today and a ground out. Pretty good defense, though, so I'm hoping he can get another start tomorrow and actually be able to get some hits, because 0 for 4 is a rough line. The Brewers were pretty rough today. 0 for 4, 0 for 4, get it over here. 0 for 4, 0 for 4, and 0 for 5 from their first 3 batters. That's 0 production. They did have 2 walks from them, but that's practically 0 production from your first 3 guys. You're not going to win a game doing that. Their pitching, though, was really good, and something I wanted to point out is we made them use a huge bulk of their bullpen today. Hader walked 3 guys. He pitched almost 20 pitches today. He pitched 32, actually, and only 16 of them are strikes. So we're not going to see Josh Hader tomorrow. That's huge. Devin Williams pitched 15 pitches, so I don't know if we'll see him, but I'm guessing we won't because they definitely don't want to be using him a ton since the playoffs is coming up. So tomorrow should be a good game to win if we can get to Woodruff early and make them use their bad bullpen arms because the good ones aren't going to be available. They also use Strickland and Cousins. Both guys have nasty ERAs, and they all got used today. So they're really going for the win. Every pitcher they used today had under a 2.8 ERA, so that's why we only scored 1 run. The Brewers are an insane pitching staff. We can take a look at our pitching, though. We outpitched them today. So Willie Peralta here, 6 great innings, like I was talking about earlier. Just 2 hits and 2 walks. He looked dominant today. His pitches were moving great. He was getting the perfect ground balls. Nothing really hit too hard, which I expected a lot of hard hit balls today, but a lot of soft contact and 6 perfect innings. I've loved having Willie Peralta on the team, and I hope we have him next year as well. But Derek Holland, another inning and a third of scoreless ball. He's been great lately. I think that's 9 straight scoreless innings from Derek Holland. I did not see that coming. I'm really shocked, and I'm glad he's doing it. He could be a mentor for some of our lefties because he's been around the league for a long time, so maybe he'll come back next year on another veteran deal. If he's pitching like this, I'll love to have him next year again. But Funkhauser, 2/3 of an inning, pretty good. He finished out Derek Collins' inning. He came in and shut it down after that. So Soto, 2 flawless innings, the strikeouts to end. The 10th was so exciting to watch. It was right down. There was a 3-2 count. He had him at 3-1. He got the second strike, and he painted a nice fastball right in the low part of the strike zone. It was a perfect pitch. And then we also had Brian Garcia come in, which I thought as soon as we brought Brian Garcia in, it was going to be over. But Brian Garcia pitched a pretty stressful inning, 17 pitches, only 7 of them were strikes, so 10 balls. As usual, you don't expect Brian Garcia to get a flawless inning, but he got us through it, and he got the win today, actually, because he didn't give up a run. So shout out to Brian for not giving up a run at least. Yeah, today was a great game. I'm hoping tomorrow we can get the sweep. I wanted a split, so we got that already. So I'm already happy with this series. If we can get the sweep, that would be perfect, though, because we didn't, like I said earlier, we did make them use a lot of their bullpens. So tomorrow we should be able to put up some runs, and then I'll be back for the pregame and postgame.